What are we playing today, Jennifer?
I win.
You win in your head.
In my mind.
Yes. What are we playing?
I win.
What's the name of I win?
Oh, Six's Ride. What is it, like Switzerland or something?
Well, this particular expansion is which one? It's actually Ticket to Ride map 2, I think. It's Switzerland and India.
Yeah, I don't like India.
Yes.
But I like Switzerland.
Yes. So how do we...
the Trans-alpine Express.
Yes. So how do we play Switzerland? Ticket to Ride Switzerland, Jennifer?
You have to use your little train car monies to buy routes to complete these destination cards. Oh. And then not do an end meeting.
Yes.
And then you win.
Then you win?
Yeah.
Is that simple?
Yeah.
How do you score points?
By placing trains along routes. You get different amounts of points depending on how long the route is.
And?
Then you take your little token over here and you move it.
No, the other way to score points.
Oh.
At the end of the game.
Yes, at the end of the game by completing the routes on the card. Destinations. What? Yeah. He's all technical and stuff.
And then there's the whole thing with tunnels, and we'll get into that when we get to it.
Yeah.
Tunnels are basically these spots here with the black outline around them. And then at the end of the game, whoever has the Trans-alpine Express, meaning the longest continuous route, or, train route, will win 10 additional points.
Right.
Who's going first, Jennifer?
I don't know, you didn't do the spinny thing.
I don't know where the spinny thing is, actually. I think it's in the other room. Well, first let's start with how many train ticket cards?
20 train money cards?
Yes. How many do we start out with?
4.
And how many destination tickets?
5, but you only have to keep 2. But you can keep as many as you want as long as it's a minimum of 2.
During the setup?
During the setup.
Throughout the rest of the game, you can draw 3 and keep at least 1, but up to all 3. Okay, so on a player's turn, they can do one of 3 actions. They can either take cards, what Jen calls money cards.
Money. You
could take 2 face up, or you could take 2 face down blindly, or you could take a combination of 1 and 1. There are wild cards in here, locomotive cards rather, and unlike in the base game, you can take 2 of them instead of just 1. If there are ever 3 of those locomotive cards face up in this area here, you would discard the 5 cards and then draw 5 new ones. The bank. Is that what you want to call it? Okay.
That's what I call it.
Okay.
This is just choo-choo Monopoly. You do realize that.
I think it's more like Rummy.
Yeah. I'm just kidding.
The next action a player may take is to complete a route, like Jen said. If you have the appropriate number of colored cards that the route consists of, you can place them down and then place as many train cars on that route as you have. Okay, the route goes between one city and another, or in the case of this expansion, it can go from one city to another country, or from one country to another country. And then the final action you can take, like I said, you can draw 3 destination cards, choose 1 or up to 3. And then unlike in the base game, the destination cards that you do not choose to use are discarded from the game. So I guess you could go first, Jen. Why don't you show what the destinations you have are, so I can take a picture of the card later and put it up.
Well, G-Barry, I'm starting with 4. You're not.
Yes.
You want me which camera?
The main camera.
Well, close your eyes. You can't see the cards.
Yeah.
I got this one. Do you want me to do your cards?
Yeah. And these are the 2 I am going to start off with.
Sorry. I can't read them, so.
Yeah.
I really can't. I'm just making sure that it's in I really can't read them that far. I don't have my glasses.
Okay, Jennifer. Like I said, victory points are, you go around the board for the victory points around the perimeter. That shows how many victory points you have. At the end of the game, when somebody has 2 or fewer cards left in their play area, it'll trigger the end of the game, and everybody will get 1 more turn. And then you go calculate your destination victory points, and then whoever has the Trans-alpine Express gets 10 additional, and whoever has the most wins the game.
But if you don't complete your route,
you subtract points. At the end of the game, yes. Jennifer, you could go first.
Okay, so that's well. Let's see.
Oh yes, add a disclaimer. Like I said in the other video, we're American. We will butcher these names. I apologize for any people in Switzerland.
Deutschland?
No, Germany. There's actually not cities in Germany or France.
It says Deutschland.
Yeah, but I mean, there's no city.
No sprechen Sie Deutsch? Alright, I will take a blue and an unknown.
A blue and an unknown, and then I will fill it with a white one. And like I said, I forgot to do that. We started out with a purple, a blue was there, yellow, orange, and yellow. Okay, so let's see.
But this is a good game for colorblind people.
Yes.
Because they have symbols on everything to go coordinate with the colors.
Yes, they do. It's a little tough. Reading
upside down?
Foreign names upside down, yeah.
Yeah, I sit on the upside down side because I can read upside down. And I don't know that you do it as well.
I can, just not foreign names. Alright, so I am now going to... I'm going to take some cards.
That sounds like a small idea.
I'll take 2 yellows. And I will refill them with a locomotive and a green one. Now, as I said, if there's ever 3 of these locomotives out in the what Jen calls the bank, we discard all 5 and then draw 5 new cards. And unlike in the base game, the locomotives cannot be used to claim regular routes. They can only be used for the tunnels. And like I said, there's a specific rule for that, and we'll get to it when we get to the tunnels. Jeff, how you up?
Can I have 2 on there? Thanks.
You're welcome.
I did not fish what I wished.
Yes, you usually don't. Okay.
Sometimes I do.
So I will take... I'll take an orange and then an unknown card and fill it with a yellow. You're up, Jen.
I'm going to take...
A card?
Yes.
Which one?
I'm going to take the white one and an unknown.
Okay. And replace it with an orange, and I will take a yellow and the orange. And then we refill it with a green and a black. This is going to be the beginning of the game. You're just going to...
Hoard cards.
Hoard cards, yeah.
Can I have 2 unknown, please?
I actually might fast forward through this until... I don't know. Okay. I'm going to take a look at my destinations again.
Stop giving me crap I want.
Because I think I took the wrong cards. I did. I meant to keep the other 3. Alright.
Did you want to switch?
Nah.
Okay.
I'll live with it. I am going to... You know what, now I'm going to complete a route. Okay.
Great. I'm so excited for you.
I am going to...
Die if you take my route.
I'm going to attempt to complete a tunnel. And like I said, the wild cards are only used for tunnels. I'm going to attempt to claim this one here from Pfaffiken?
Pfaffiken to Sargans.
What she said. And when you try to claim a tunnel, first you show the cards that you're going to try and use to claim that tunnel, and then you draw 3 of the cards from the draw deck. And if any card of the color cards that you tried to claim the tunnel with shows up, as it did here, a yellow showed up, or a wild card shows up in the 3 that you draw, you must be able to pay for that with a card of that color or a wild card in your hand. And I do have another yellow, so I can claim the route. Now, alternatively, you can use just all wild cards when you're trying to claim a route in a tunnel. But if you draw the card that is a wild card, you can only pay for it in wild cards. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Okay. So I was able to claim the route, so now I would place my 3 trains on the route.
So what you're saying is if you had pulled a yellow, a wild, and a green card, you would have had to have at least 2 more yellows. But if you had paid for the route in all wild cards, you would have only been able to use more wild cards.
Right.
Gotcha.
Now, if I was unable to pay for one of the cards that I drew from, then I would just simply take the cards that I tried to claim the route with back and put them in my hand. Okay, and then since I was able to claim all these cards, the cards that I tried to claim the route with and the 3 that I drew get discarded. And then I go up 4 points. If we look here, it'll give you, there's a legend that'll tell you how many points you get for the conscious length of the train.
Look, train man, stop using all your fancy words.
That's what it's called, a conscious.
Whatever. I don't work on choo-choos.
This is a car.
Yeah.
This is a conscious.
So, but if it was just 2, it'd be a marriage.
Only on certain cars. Like the ones I work on, yes, because they cannot run independently.
Yeah, you're all fancy. But then again, you don't know about what I do.
No, I don't. The cars I actually do work on were built in Switzerland.
Wow.
They were assembled here in New York. They were Elmira, New York, but they were made in Switzerland.
Okay, can I have 2 on now? I'm quitting your job.
Yeah.
I'm kidding. You're not giving me what I want.
I don't care.
Later on.
Yeah. Okay, so I'm gonna take 2 blind. You're up.
I'm gonna take this and one that I don't know about.
Okay. Let me fill it with a white. I am gonna claim another route. So 1, 2, 3, 4. I'm gonna claim from Bern to Luzerne here. Now these are gray, which means you can use any color you want to in there, except for wild cards, like I said, because it's not a tunnel route. And as you can see, there's 2 routes here. They're called double routes. In a 2-player game, you can only use one of the 2 routes. In a 3-player game, you can use both. Okay, so I had 4 orange. I claimed Bern to Luzerne. I discard the 4 orange cards. I put out 4 cards, and Jen, could you give me 7 points?
No.
Why not?
I don't want to.
Yeah.
Okay, I did it and I didn't even count.
Ooh. Now, if you're like me, you could put them like this, and like this, and it drives Jen nuts. You're up, Jen.
I'm gonna claim a route.
Okay. Where you going, Jen?
I'm going from Zurich to St. Gallen.
Where? Here?
Yes, please.
Okay. So Jennifer will get 7 points. And I will be up. I'll discard these 4.
Thank you.
I will draw 2 blindly. You're up. What you gonna do, Jennifer?
I'll take a white card and an unknown, please.
Do you really want to do that?
I did. You know, I didn't pick what I wish.
So now there's 2 wild cards, and I'm going to take those 2 wild cards.
That's swell.
Yes. Again, like I said, in the base game, you cannot do that, but in Switzerland, you can. Base game, you can only take only 1 locomotive card, and you can only do that at the beginning of your turn. You can't take 1 card and then the locomotive card. You're up.
There's 2 unknown.
So, Jennifer, this is probably the...
Fish what it was. I'm very excited.
Did you? this is probably the game we've played the most out of my collection, isn't it?
Out of Ticket to Ride?
Out of my collection, I mean. No, not necessarily Switzerland, but I mean Ticket to Ride in general.
Yeah, we went through a Carcassonne phase. It's time to run it for you because we had too many expansions going, but...
Yeah, I think it drew out the game.
I like
Okay, I'm going to take a black. Well, this is normally what we go to when we're showing somebody.
It's the choo-choo game. I don't know, because I think this can be kind of hard, though.
Yes, it can be very backstabby. Unintentionally, though. I mean...
Oh, you gotta CB, some people to get some stuff. I'm gonna claim a route.
3 whites.
I'm gonna go from Geneva to Lausanne. That's right.
Lausanne?
Lausanne.
Okay.
I don't know.
Okay, we're American. Sorry.
I will do my best. Oh, I should give myself some points.
Yes. So, 7. Okay. I am going to go from Sargans to Davos. Davos?
Yeah.
Alright. Okay, and again, it's a tunnel route. I'm going to try to use 2 black and a wild card. So I have to draw 3.
You know, you kept drawing all the cards that I needed when you're doing your stupid tunnels.
It happens.
Yeah.
So there were no extra black or wild cards drawn, so I can claim the route. Discard all these. And I get 4 points, right? 3?
It's 3, yes.
Yeah, 4 points.
4 points.
Can I have 4 points, Jennifer? Oh, we're chugging along. Choo-choo.
Choo-choo.
That's actually not what my trains sound like.
Good trains don't have a choo-choo.
They're very quiet, especially when there's no power on them. It's very dangerous. Like if they're just rolling and there's no power on it, you can hear it, or you can almost hear it. You can almost not hear it at all.
I'm gonna claim a route.
What route?
I'm gonna go from Lausanne to Freiburg.
Freiburg.
Yeah.
I hear Switzerland's a very beautiful country.
Oh, we'll have to go there sometime.
Guy Joey S. used to work with me before he got transferred. He went there, so it was one of the best vacations he ever had.
Nice.
Okay, I'm
I
gonna.
have not left the continental United States.
I went to Canada once.
I have not left the East Coast.
Yeah, first I went was Kansas. I'm gonna draw 2 wild or blind.
Bowling Green, Kentucky is as far west as I've ever been.
Yes. No, west, yeah.
Yeah, it's as far west as I've been. But then again, there's people that have not gone anyway.
It's true.
So it's my turn.
Your turn.
My turn.
What you gonna do?
What you gonna do? I'm gonna claim a route.
Ooh, a whole 1.
Yeah. Woo-hoo.
Okay, so Jen gets 1 point. And I gotta remember what my routes are again.
Yeah, you do.
And I screwed myself.
Okay.
Because I forgot about that 1 route.
Oh. Do it totally block you?
Nah.
Or you just gotta go the long way?
Nah. Okay, I'm gonna draw 2 cards blindly.
That would be great.
You're up, Jen.
I am going to 2 cards blindly.
Okay.
I'm gonna say unknown.
Alright, then you can take them unknown. I'm gonna take 2 cards blindly, even though Jen likes unknown. So, what are you gonna do, Jennifer, other than block me?
Well,
Which you already did once.
yeah, but I did it unintentionally.
Well, that's how it works in this game. You never know. Intention. Well, sometimes you could figure out where people are going, and then,
Yeah.
and depending on who you're playing with and how nice you're trying to be. Yeah.
This is not our first game. It's on. I'm just a kid and a baby.
Go ahead, Jen.
You know what?
What? I can smell the iron burning.
I'm gonna claim a root. I saw something like, I was like, oh. Alright.
I'm gonna take a red and an unknown. Or fill it with a white. You're up, Jen.
Okay, I will take that white and an unknown.
Okay. I filled it with a green. I'll take 2 greens.
Good, I'm good.
And red and a green.
Oh, good. I was concerned we were gonna be not having 2 greens or red.
Oh, word.
Can I have 2 unknown, please? Which way? I'll take it.
Yes. Okay, let's see. What do I have over here? Okay, I am going to claim a route here.
Oh, okay.
I'm going to go from one city to another.
This is how it works.
Burn to Uccelli?
Like the cream cheese.
Yeah.
The low fat cream cheese.
And could I have 2 points?
Yes.
I prefer that other stuff.
Regular cream cheese?
No. The hazelnut stuff. What is that?
Nutella.
Nutella. I like Nutella. Your turn.
Nuts.
No, there's nuts in them, but.
Can I have
You want a card?
yeah, I do. Can I have 2 purple?
2 purple?
Yeah. I think that's what I want.
2 purple.
They look pink though.
A little bit.
On this board, they actually look a little more purple than they do on America.
Yeah. Okay, I am going to. No, I'm going to claim another route. I'm going to try for this tunnel here from Uccelli to what is it?
Neuchâtel to La de France.
Yeah, that one. All right, so I'll draw 3 cards. 1, 2, 3. There is an orange. Can pay for it with another orange, so I get that route, and I get 1 point, Jennifer. 1 point.
So happy for you, baby.
Thank you, Jennifer. You're up.
Great. Can I have 2 unknown cards, please?
Just 2.
Yeah.
Why?
Kinda fish for the wish for.
Kinda.
I have fish for the wish for.
All right, I still have not fished for what I wished.
Well, you gotta fish better.
Yeah, I haven't gone fishing. Well, we did some deep sea fishing, but
Can't want to fishing.
I'm gonna draw 2 blind ones. Yeah, I know. I wouldn't take her on a boat anyway.
No, she doesn't want to go on a boat. She wants to do like the surf for the wall or whatever.
You're up.
Great. Can I have 2 unknown cards, please?
Sure. Are you sure you shuffled these? Mm-hmm. I'm gonna draw
want to be
2.
shuffled,
I know,
though.
I'm messing. You're up, Jennifer. The card I want's probably all at the bottom, or you're drawing them.
Well, maybe you're drawing all the crap that I want.
It's just too bad now, ain't it?
Well, then, see, with an attitude like that, can I have 2 unknown? Yes.
Okay, I'm also gonna draw 2 unknowns. You're up, Jennifer.
I'm going to claim
A route.
correct.
What are you gonna claim?
I'm going to go from burn to solo thorn. Solo thorn.
Okay.
I'm going to give myself a whopping 2 points.
Yes. Yeah. I'm gonna claim a route from Swise to Pfeffikon.
Yeah, we tried to pronounce that.
Yeah.
Well,
Alright. So 1 point,
call
Jen.
it yeah, we'll just call it the con.
Puts me up to 19. Jen's at 22. You're up, Jennifer. What you gonna do?
I'm going to take 2 unknown cards.
1, 2. I'm gonna do the same. I took 3.
What if you took some I need?
Did you need a white one?
Yeah.
Well, too bad. I can't feel the cards.
That's why I handle the money.
Well,
Give me 2 cards. Give me the one you put on the bottom.
is that what you want? Fine. Here.
Is that that was should have been the next card?
Yeah. Okay, I'm gonna claim another route. I'm gonna go from Pfeffikon to Zurich.
Zurich, we got that one. We can say that.
Okay, 2 points. You up to 22, 21. Jen's at 22. What you gonna do, Jen?
I'm gonna go from Zurich to Alton.
Alton. So 4 points. 26. So I'm guessing you're going from Germany down.
Deutschland to France.
I should be. Never mind. Yeah, I should.
Are you gonna?
I should, because you blocked me from my route.
Yeah, but I didn't do it on purpose. If you do that, you're doing it on purpose.
But you said it was on.
Yeah, but I love you.
What kind of nonsense is that? Fine. Alright, I'm gonna try to claim a route from here to France.
Show the phone.
Okay, so I draw 3. Wild card, black, white. I'm gonna pay with a wild card. Okay. So I now get
2 points.
2 points. And I went into France. You're up, Jennifer.
I'm gonna claim
Yeah, that's a shock.
Alton's or solo third though. And then I'll take my 1 point.
Okay. Okay, I am going to claim a route from Luzerne to Zug. Your turn, Jennifer.
Alright, I am going to try to claim a tunnel from St. Gallen to
From where? St. Gallen?
to Österreich.
Austria.
Yeah.
Okay, so she needs 4 any colored cards.
Okay, I'm gonna do that.
Okay, and
Although it looks like Polish flag.
1, 2. Drew a wild card, so you gotta pay another card.
Yeah. Doesn't matter if it's wild or.
No, not in this case. If you try to claim with all wilds, then you can only use a wild. Okay, so she was successful and she gets 7 points. 7 points, Jennifer.
Yes.
Did you give yourself 7
No,
points?
I did not. The trains are in front of you now.
The trains?
The tokens.
Okay.
Wow, are you doing?
Where are you at? 27, 34. Okay, my turn. I am going to claim a route. I'm going to go from Zug to Zurich. Zurich. And I'll give myself a whopping 1 point. You're up, Jennifer.
I'm gonna take 3 of the destination cards.
Already?
Yes.
Okay. 1, 2, 3.
Thanks.
I'm going to take 2 blindly. Did you decide which ones you're going to keep?
I'm not gonna keep that one.
Okay, you're up.
I'm gonna take this one. Let's put it in there. And then I'll take this one. See, you can't read it.
The fan might go through on the audio on this. If it does, I'll try to cut it out. If it doesn't, then you're going to hear all the noise. If I can't cut it out.
Fan's not that high.
Yeah,
Can I have
but
4 points, please?
sometimes it gets distorted when I try to cut the fans out.
I went from
34
burn
to
to
48.
interlock.
Okay, I'm gonna draw 2 more. Blindly. Certain things I can cut certain things out in the audio, but certain things I can't.
Okay.
It just distorts the whole
Yeah, but
file.
it's not that bad. It's
Yeah.
really, that's the 5 fan. It's not like the other one.
No. You're up.
It's my turn again?
Yes. Got quite warm in Delaware the last couple of days. 1 point.
Yeah, take that back.
Okay, I'm gonna draw 2 more. And again, I didn't get what I wanted. You're up, Jen. What you gonna do, Jen?
I'm going to try to claim a tunnel.
Tunnel?
Yes.
Okay. So, we got a green, a black, and a wild.
2. Why do you gotta draw 3?
You always draw 3 cards.
Oh, I was thinking it was the amount of... Never mind.
So now you need another card.
Okay. I've had not one.
Okay, so Jen was successful. She gets a whole 2 points, and she is now in Germany. Oh no, she's not. One more, she'll be in Germany.
Oh, that's a good idea. That's a good idea.
Okay, I'm gonna
Some
draw
of the cards
2.
allow for more than 1 point, correct?
Yes, but if you connect to more than one, you only get the highest that the card has.
Oh, okay.
The highest points on the card. And if you're unable to connect to any of them, you have to subtract the lowest point value on the card.
Oh, okay.
You're up.
I'm gonna take some unknown money.
You are.
Yeah, I need to stock up with some money, and we need to shuffle some money.
And I'm going to take 2. And yeah, we're going to pause here to shuffle.